guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday and welcome to another Friday favorites and flops. I'm going to share all of my beauty favorites for the week in this video. I did not have any flops this week, so that was good. Nothing that was a major beauty bummer. And I have, per usual, a fair amount of things to share, and we all know I like to talk, so we're gonna dive right in. The first thing I'm gonna mention is kind of a small, like, insignificant thing, but I've really enjoyed using it, and I thought it was worth mentioning. So this is just a like facial washcloth scrubber thing that came in my Beauty Fix box for July. I did that video on Monday, so I will link that down below. Honestly, this month's Beauty Fix box wasn't the greatest. There was one full-sized eyeshadow from Jane Iredale, which is really pretty and nice consistency, and then there was this, but the rest of the products were kind of like deluxe-sized samples, so it wasn't the greatest box to get. And luckily, you can actually purchase this outside of the box, so you don't have to get the box to get this from Dermstore. This is, I believe, $8 by itself, and like I said, you can get it on the Dermstore websites. It's from Daily Concepts, and it's like a little washcloth, and then it's got this little cover, so you can take this off and just use it like this. There is a more like terry cloth, traditional washcloth side over here, and then there's a side that has these really mild sort of scrubby, it's like a scrubby exfoliating texture. You can also just put it in this little thing, which is like a sponge that is covered in more of that terry material, so you can actually just use this. I just keep it together like this in the shower, and this is how I use it. I have used this both on my face as well as on my arms here for some very gentle exfoliation for my KP. And this is great, you guys. I feel like the textured side here that has the like exfoliating side it's just enough to remove any rough texture that you have either on your face or on like sensitive areas of your body. It does it very gently though. If you guys hear any snorting, I have an extra pug here with me today. Lola, Mr. Kong's sister. So yeah, she's kind of like one of those I follow you around everywhere type of dogs. Mr. Kong's more of like I like to sit on the couch and just sleep all day type of dogs, and Lola just will follow you from room to room. But anyway, so the snorting or snarfling, that's the pug noise. But yeah, this is the moral of the story is I really like this. I like this a lot. In fact, the next time that I purchase something off of Dermstore, I'm just gonna toss this like in the cart anyway, because like I said, it's like $8 and it's really nice. It's much better than any other washcloth that I have. And what's nice is you replace it when the writing on here fades, and it came with a little, like in this little, like, it's like a little thing that you suction to your shower, and you actually just put this in there. It's just super convenient. I've spent way too much time talking about this thing, but I just really have liked it a lot. I found it to be a great gentle exfoliator that I can use every day on my arms, and then usually I've been using it like every 2 days on my face. It's fantastic. I like it a lot. I'm so glad I got that, because I would have never thought to purchase that just on its own, because I'd be like, no, I don't need this, but I really like it, and now I kind of need it. I thought I would mention this makeup brush. I bought this, it was during the November VIB sale last year, and I like to mention it from time to time because it's just such a great brush for putting on powder foundation. If you are a powder foundation girl like me, this brush can be a little bit of a tough sell because it's expensive. I think it's like 50 or 58 bucks. It's expensive, I know. But brushes last forever, and purchasing quality brushes is something that I would definitely advise you to do, because if you take care of them, they last forever. This one has always washed up so beautifully. I just washed it yesterday and it always comes out just beautifully clean. This is the It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Bye Bye Pores Powder number 701 brush. I will have everything linked down below for you, but this brush is just gorgeous, you guys, and it is perfect for putting on powder foundation. It doesn't cause any type of like micro exfoliation on your skin. It's just beautiful, and it has the softest texture, so it just buffs everything in. It doesn't irritate your skin. I really like this a lot, and if you are someone who uses powder foundation, you do need a really good brush for that. I would highly recommend this one. They also have more of a flat top kind of option. I prefer this one because I feel like it just gets better into like little corners on your face a little bit better than a flat top would, but that's lovely and I highly recommend it. My Mask Monday this week was of the Perricone MD Preempt Series Refreshing Shower Gel Mask. This is definitely a splurge-worthy product, but I love this. If you missed the video, I will link it down below. I did have to upload it a little bit later on in the day. I was having some recording difficulties, so things have just been a little bit behind on my channel, but this is fantastic. You actually put this on in the shower and you rinse it off at the very end of your shower. It just helps remove any texture that you might have on your skin. It hydrates your skin. It protects it from the overly warm water. If you are a hot shower person like me, that can definitely dry your skin out. I just feel like it protects my skin and just makes it so soft and so smooth. And when I get out and I put my makeup on afterwards, it just glides on my face. That's a gorgeous mask. I really like that a lot. And I did do my sort of initial in-depth review of the Perricone MD Preempt Skincare series that they sent me. And my two standout products were definitely the Brightening Eye Cream, which I love. I've been using this morning and night, and you need like a quarter of a pump that does both eyes. It doesn't cause milia. I think there's a lot of great eye creams out there, but you have to be careful because ones that are too rich or too hydrating can cause those milia or like white bumps underneath your eyes here. They can just clog your pores like crazy. This one has not done that, and it doesn't make anything crease throughout the day. It just seems to sink in and hydrate and plump up that under eye area for me, and it just looks like $1,000,000. And then the Skin Perfecting Serum. This is a fabulous product, you guys. This, oh man, I can use this both morning and night, so I can use it before I put on my makeup. It hydrates my skin. It helps to perfect my pores. It helps to control my oil. That's the biggest thing that I've noticed with the Preempt series is it has actually helped to control or balance my oil production to a point where I barely have to blot during the day. Like, that's huge for me because my skin is so incredibly oily, you guys. And a lot of times I can't use what I use in the evening, in the morning, because it's too heavy for daytime. I don't mind loading up on heavier moisturizers at night because I'm going to bed and I don't have to look at my, you know, shiny face. But during the day, I don't want to look at a shiny face because, and it makes your makeup melt off. It just makes you look like a hot mess. This I can actually use during the day, so I'm getting amazing skincare benefits during the day. This has turmeric in it. It has green tea. I think they're called cress sprouts. Just the combination of the ingredients in here are just completely balancing my skin to a point where I don't really see myself as like overly oily skin girl anymore. I just see myself as like normal oily skin girl, and that's a step in the right direction, folks, because I'll take that. If I can just have normally oily skin, I'm all over it. I don't even need normal skin. I don't need normal skin. If I can just be regularly oily or combination, I'm all over that. But it's a fantastic skincare line. It's so expensive. Do not purchase it if you do not have the budget for stuff like this. But if you do have the budget to spend on a good skincare line, I would highly recommend checking out the Preempt series from Perricone MD. They're available at Ulta, Sephora, QVC, obviously the Perricone website is worth checking out, you guys. Let's see, lips. Let's do a little bit of makeup. I am just embracing this whole natural lip trend. I think people expect me, by the way, I'm recommitting myself to putting what I have on my face in the description bar. So if you're curious, I've been trying to link it this week. It's really hard for me, but I'm trying to do it. I'm just embracing this whole like natural lip trend for myself. So I'm not really wearing a whole lot of like actual lipstick. I'm just wearing lip butters, lip conditioners. Two of my favorites from this week have been the By Terry Baume de Rose, which is what I'm wearing right now. This one does give you a slight like baby rose petal pink look to your lips, but your natural lip color still comes through, which is, I like my natural lip color. And putting just a balm over it has been great for me because that's so easy. I don't have to like look in the mirror when I'm applying it. I just slap it on and I'm good to go. And my lips are always hydrated, which I love. The Guava lip butter from Korres is also amazing. This one's really great. I don't love dipping my fingers in here. I will actually, I'll kind of like stick my lips in here. And anyway, the Guava one's really nice. It has a light, like fruity type of scent to it. And this is another one that gives you kind of a slight, I don't want to say, it's like a milky look to your lips, but combined with my natural lip color, it just looks like a pretty natural like pink. So anyway, I love doing stuff like this in the summertime because it's so much less fussy and you don't really need to touch up. Just wearing my own lip color, and I really like that. This week, I've gone back to using this a little bit more. I think I may have even mentioned this last week or the week before. It is back in stock at, I think, Ulta. It's the Tarte Clay Blush Palette, but I've been focusing on using these brighter shades, which I haven't really worn much. So Dream and Live. Today I actually mixed both of these to get my cheek color. I find that this is actually a pretty good quality. Sometimes with Tarte and really any of like, you know, like Too Faced and all these other companies, if they do limited edition things, sometimes the quality is different than the original formulation. But this seems to be very close to the original formulation because on me it stays put all day. It doesn't get eaten by the oil in my skin. It doesn't disappear. And I like having these 4 colors to choose from. It's fun to mix and match. If you don't have this palette, I would definitely recommend checking it out. Especially if you've been curious about the Tarte blushes, but you don't want to spend $25 on one blush. I think this is like $35, somewhere around there, and you get to try a few different colors. So I think it's worth checking out. And then for eyes, I did do a few of my videos from earlier in the week did have this Buxom Suede Seductions palette, but I recorded all of those videos in one day earlier in the week. The rest of the week, what you've seen on my eyes has been from the Lorac Mega Pro 3, which once again is available at Ulta. They put more of these out. Somehow limited edition wasn't quite as limited as they thought, or they just put another production run on it. So, but I love this. I really do love Lorac eyeshadows. Today I have the color Vintage in my crease, and then I just put a mix of pink bronze and tulle on my lid. I just find this really easy to work with. It is a formula that you definitely have to tap off the excess on your brush, but I love the way they look. I love the way they wear, and yeah, I think this is a great palette. I really do. Every year that Lorac comes out with these Mega Pro palettes, I always try to get them if I can. I didn't get the Mega Pro 2 because the colors just didn't appeal to me quite as much. But the first one, which I'm actually going to be grabbing for my next beauty basket, and then this one have just kind of rocked my world. I think they're fantastic. And the last thing I thought I'd mention, and this is kind of I really like this product on my body. I can't so much do it on my face. This is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hydra Firm Sleeping Cream. I did use this on my face in the winter time and early spring, and it was nice, but it's just been far too heavy in the warmer months. And this does have a 12-month expiration date. So what I've actually been doing with this is in the morning after getting out of the shower, I have been taking this and using it on my upper body. And it really is, it doesn't irritate my eczema because this doesn't have any fragrance in it. I find this formulation actually to be very similar to the First Aid Beauty like body balm that they have in the tub. I actually have a couple backups of that, but I haven't wanted to open them yet. But I did just want to use this up before December so that I could get it finished before the expiration date comes around, because I do think it's a really good product. By the way, I've had some people ask me if First Aid Beauty is still cruelty-free. The last time that I checked on Ethical Elephant, she had actually been in contact with the company. They don't sell in China. They don't test on animals, and the company, they said they were cruelty-free. So I did see conflicting information though on, I think it was cruelty-free kitty, that so the article that I checked, the latest one was in July from Ethical Elephant, but back in March, Cruelty-Free Kitty had said that they're not cruelty-free. So I don't know. You kind of have to decide for yourself on that one. I don't know that I'm going to get a ton of stuff from First Aid Beauty in the future anyway, because there's so many different brands that I want to try. But based on what I read on Ethical Elephant, like, I would still consider them cruelty-free. So that's a decision you have to make for yourself. If you're looking at this for your face and you have really dry skin, this is a fantastic product. It definitely is super, super hydrating. It's a little bit much for those of us with combination or oily skin, but I am really liking it for my arms. It makes them really soft. It doesn't irritate my eczema, like I said, and just keeps me really hydrated, and I feel good about actually using this up because there's quite a bit of product in here. This is 1.7 ounces. And I've been using this on my upper arms for a while now, and you know, it'll be done probably by the end of August, so you'll see it in empties, but yeah, it's been working great for that. So I don't want to let my skincare go to waste. Like, if I see something is going to be expiring like in the, you know, near future, I will start to try to find new purposes for those things, because you don't just have to use that stuff on your face. You should be treating your neck and your décolleté as well. You can use any of your body oils in with your body lotion. So if you have, you know, say an argan oil that you used to love for your face, but now you've moved on to marula oil, as in my case, I'm using my argan oil on my body now, because you can do that. You don't just have to use the stuff on your face. So anyway, you don't have to let these things go to waste or to just throw them away. Okay, I think that's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow I will have my what I burned / melted this week, which I'm actually recording next here. So look for that video tomorrow. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you in the next video.